What is up, you stanky, smelly people? Welcome back to StankyGames. So, there's been a new update for Breath of the Wild 2, which is the sequel to the greatest game that Nintendo has ever made in the Legend of Zelda franchise. In my opinion, just don't worry about that. Most of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Legend of Zelda is a series, a very popular series that Nintendo has done. But what I wanted to do today was show you the trailers that they've given to us as fans about Breath of the Wild 2. The funny thing is that they still haven't given it a title, so it's just called Breath of the Wild 2, like the sequel, or the sequel to Breath of the Wild. And that's really annoying because in an interview with one of the producers for the game, they said that would give away too much information on the game. We know how fans love to dive into this and try to figure stuff out. So we're just gonna watch the trailer. It's kind of like a reaction video. I've already seen the first two. I don't know about the one yet. Let's just watch it together. Okay, we got some magic letters. Spooky. What is that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we might have to analyze this stuff. What is all this? Okay, that's an elephant underground. Okay, that's Link, that's Zelda. Link was on the right. Zelda cut her hair, though. I don't know why. Malice? Is that a hand? Oh, yeah. Dehydrated Ganon. Oh, it still gives me goosebumps. I freaking love it. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah, it's Hyrule Castle in the middle of... So what they've used is... Okay, I'll be quiet. The magic went away. Now in development. Okay, nice. So, this was released on E3 in 2019, which was June of 2019. And it's now 2022. We're still waiting for a trailer. Okay. That was a lot of information thrown at us, and I bet a lot of you have no idea what's going on. Well, what I've heard some people speculating, I watched some people who talk about the trailers and kind of break them down and explain every bit of it. This hand, there is some power, we don't know what, but the weird mummy-looking dude is Ganondorf, which we've seen him in a lot of previous games, where he has the Triforce of Power. He's the king of the Gerudo. He hasn't been around for a while, because the big boss in Breath of the Wild was Calamity Ganon, which was just this mass, like I said before, the mass of darkness. And it's just like this hate and everything in the world. I don't know, he's just kind of weird. We see Zelda gets her haircut. Okay, we're just gonna move on to the next trailer. Here we go. Click. Ooh. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. There he is. He's alive. That's fun. Malice. The hatred of the world. Oh. See ya. I love the Nintendo Orchestra. They're so amazing. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so then this was released in E3 of 2021. So 2 years later, they released this trailer. And it's now 2022. And they released an update, not a trailer. They've released an update. Notice how it says 2022. We're going to move on from that. So, okay, I have to break a lot of stuff down. So what they showed in that bit was, so they're saying that you go to the sky. So that was some gameplay footage that they had. What's really cool about that is because Link's arm got like taken over by Malice, and they're saying it's like a curse, so it's like his arm is weird. What we're seeing from the footage that they're showing us, some cinematic stuff, is that this hand is like a seal for Ganondorf, and then Link and Zelda go, it looks underground, I'm guessing underneath Hyrule Castle, because later it shoots up Malice spewing the castle out of the ground. So they're saying they go underground to maybe look into some more stuff, and then they find this mummy Ganondorf. And that's super weird. And then something happens where he awakens, and Zelda falls off a cliff. We don't know what happens to her. Link tries to save her, but like the hand goes out and grabs Link, like catches him before he falls. So that means the seal is broken on Ganondorf. So that means Ganondorf can just get up and do whatever he wants, which is super fun because he's an absolute pain. It showed some footage of him in the sky, which I think is related to Skyward Sword, which is mainly in the sky, which is the very first game in the Breath of the Wild timeline. Not the first game, but the first game in the timeline. And it's funny about the timeline because the developers didn't really have a plan. They just kind of started, and then they built it off from there. It's like just all these games, and they somehow connected it. And that's super crazy. I love the timeline and how they explain every part of it. I might go into that in detail another time, but not right now because you don't know anything. So it's like trying to teach arithmetic to a dog. Let's go back and watch. You're in the sky, falling. Oh, they were saying that I think there was a leak about the mechanics, and they're saying that you can, like, since you're in the sky, like, figure out how to skydive. And even showed one where he has a bow, and he can, like, fly on his back, so he can, like, do aerial combat, which is amazing to do with a game, because I've never seen that, but that's so cool. Okay, we're gonna continue. He's falling, gliding, skies. Yeah, so you can see Link has a different outfit and everything. So something happened that changed Link's outfit, because he was wearing stuff very different. That's a badass. Okay, so this is a Talus, which is a giant rock monster. And those are bokoblins. Bokoblins? I don't know, there's something. But they have horns now, and it looks like they built a fort on it. So they're now teaming up with other monsters. So they've created a fort. Fort Talus. That's annoying. Okay. Okay, there's the arm, but it somehow is like fused to Link. So we don't know what happened, but something goes on where the weird arm fuses with Link to give him power or something. Okay, this was Stasis. Is in Breath of the Wild. It's one of the runes where you use to complete dungeons and fight stuff. This is different than normal Stasis. In normal Stasis, you can freeze an object in time, and then you can like smack the crap out of it, and then it'll start building up force. And then once it times out, it shoots it super far in that direction, or however much force you put into it. But in this clip, it's showing him reversing time. So you can pick an object and move it back in time, while everything else is still flowing normally. I'm excited. Okay, this next part, okay, it's hard to tell, but this looks like a shield weapon. Something you can equip on your shield, and it spews fire. So we don't know if we're getting more stuff along the lines of that, where you can pick different stuff to go on your shield where they have different powers. But that looks super cool. And this is an underground stuff. Okay, they're saying that for that mechanic is that so it helps you get from the ground to the sky. But they're saying that, like, if you're on the ground and if there's a flat surface above you, you can like shoot up it. I don't know how that works. We'll figure it out eventually. Whenever, I don't know. But yeah, he pops out of the ground like a little mole. And the music gets weird, and then destruction. And there's all that malice spewing out. And you can see it all across Hyrule. But you notice that you can't see anything in the sky. That's the weird thing. And there are some weird bits on the ground, like there were some rock pieces on the ground that weren't there in Breath of the Wild. So that's really trippy because a lot of people don't know what's going on. I'm excited. You have no idea. All the other times, because by the time I was born and got into the series, a lot of them had already come out, so I didn't have to wait for a game. But now having to actually wait in anticipation for a game, I have never wanted to punch time in the face so much than I do right now. I just want to zip forward. Please, it'll be amazing. I'd love that so much. You'll see. You'll understand. But we're going to move on to the final announcement, which is what they just did the 29th of March. We're going to see what the heck is going on. Okay, here we go. Hello. Eiji Onuma. Update? We have previously announced that we were aiming for a 2022 release for this game. However, we have decided to extend our development time a bit and change the release to spring 2023. No! I was filled with so much anger and hatred. I was about to become Calamity Ganon and destroy Nintendo. Cool off. Everyone cool. Everyone chill. Chill. We're fine. We're gonna move on. For those who have been looking forward to a release this year, we apologize. And then, footage that we've already seen. As previously announced, the adventure in this sequel will take place not just on the ground as in the previous game, but also in the skies above. So they're connecting those. However, the expanded world goes beyond that, and there will be an even wider... Back up! Back up! I wasn't ready! I thought we were just reading stuff. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. My brain matter has gone everywhere in this room, if you cannot see it. It is just on the walls, just stained, it's dripping. You have no idea how much came out. Oh my goodness. Oh. So, So what they're saying is that they're using the ground from Hyrule, from Breath of the Wild, the last game, and the skies above, which we've already seen. And it seems that there's somehow more going on. There's more depth. I've never been this excited before in my life. We'll slow it down and play it. Okay. Wide variety of features you can enjoy. Okay, this is new stuff. We have not seen this. There's a glowing yellow orb. Link has his hand, and the Master Sword is broken. What? So the Master Sword is something given to the hero to seal the darkness, and it has always sealed the darkness every time. Maybe along the way it's lost its power a little bit, but it's never been, like, decayed. Do you see that? It's, like, gone. And whatever the heck's going on with his hand, it's, like, reacting with the yellow stuff going on the screen. I don't understand. In order to make this game's experience something special, the entire development team is continuing to work diligently on this game. So please wait a while longer. That's all for today's announcement. Thank you. Oh my goodness. They still haven't given it a title. Come on! Freaking heck, my guy. That's that. That was amazing. I love that so much. Why can't we have more of this stuff? I am just sad that we can't do this all the time. Just new stuff every day. When I saw that final bit, like in the announcement, I was shattered. I was so distraught. I was like, I don't want to wait any longer. And I was so upset. But then he showed me that little bit. He just wanted to give us that little taste. He wanted to give us that little chicken wing before he gave you the entire bucket. You know? He just bribes you into it. He's like, ooh, put this in front of your nose. You sniff. Ooh, tasty. And then he gets you hooked. And then you have to wait. But I am so happy he did that because people are going nuts on the internet. They're diving into theories and whatever the heck is going on. But I am so excited to see what will go on in that game. I'm going to flip my lid. You have no idea. I'm going to flip something. Flip a table. Flip a bed. Flip a child. The list goes on. We can keep going. There's nothing more to say. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't have any more games going on. It's reaching the very end of the semester, so I won't really have any time to do videos. So this may be the last one, and I'll go on a break for a while, and then I'll come back. I don't know how long. It depends on how much you love me. So that means you should subscribe. Get people to subscribe. Just yank them over, just pluck them out of their seat and go, you subscribe. Patience is a virtue. You've heard this said many times throughout your life and in TV shows and whatever the heck is going on. Patience is very valuable. As a kid, you could easily wait for a turn on the swing, and it was very simple back then. But now as an adult, as a grown-up, but now we have to wait for like bigger things, like waiting for a paycheck, waiting for stuff to work out. I don't know, like whatever's going on in your life, just waiting. And sometimes it's really hard. And you gotta find some way to deal with it, but there's always a reward in being patient. So, patience. Be patient. I will become famous eventually. That's more of a message for myself. If you like the video, make sure to get that Triforce power on it and like it. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe with your shattered master sword. Just stab it and it should work. Either way. It's still metal, right? I hope you guys have a great day. And always remember to keep in your super impatient hearts. I can smell you! I can smell you. Where he has the Trifires.